Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with yet another video of the AZ Sports Fan live edition. Obviously, how are we doing today, guys? It's been a while since I've live streamed talking about the Arizona Cardinals. Currently, right now, we're sitting during training camp, and it's super weird to not have training camp, or at least the option to go to the training camp, which is really, really weird. But I know you guys don't want to hear me talk about it. I have my good friends Morrow in the house and Brandon. Let's go ahead and bring them up now. Obviously, you guys all know Morrow. What's up, dude? How you doing?
What up, fellas? It's an honor to be here. Thanks for having me here again. It's great to see during this whole situation, but I'm ready to interact with the fans right here with the Red Sea.
Talk Cardinals. Absolutely, man. Definitely, for sure. And the one and only Brandon. So I'm going to try to say your screen name because boy, but you could definitely correct me if I'm wrong, my friend. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Just excited to talk about Cardinal football. I haven't talked about football in a minute, besides with my viewers, but
yeah,
talking about it.
For sure, dude. Thank you so much for coming on. I know you had a busy schedule, but bottom line, Morrow appreciates it and myself appreciates it as well. So I know we have a lot of people that kind of share subscribers with your channel, with Morrow's channel, as well as my channel. I want to go ahead and just kind of give a little brief down if you want to take about a minute or two to talk about your channel, Brandon.
I just upload Madden videos, mostly Cardinals, because I'm a huge Cardinal fan, or anything Arizona from NBA. I want to do MLB, but I just can't get into baseball. But Cardinals most of the time, Madden, and then stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday on Twitch. So
sweet, perfect. But you're a big Arizona Cardinal fan, right, man?
Since I was a baby, there's I have a onesie when I was one with I had an Arizona Cardinals onesie on.
So. That's fantastic. That is awesome. That's cool, man. I've been a Cardinal fan since a good while as well. And Morrow also, I think, is your favorite sport, football, at least here in the United States, Morrow?
Indeed.
Indeed, right? So Cardinals are your favorite team, out of all the Arizona teams, right?
That's for sure.
Perfect, man. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it here shortly. I want to talk everything Arizona Cardinals here. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat. I'll go ahead and put your questions on here so either Brandon, Morrow, myself can answer it. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. I think one of the biggest topics that we've had in all of, I guess, this last week was the injury to Brandon Alford. Now, when I first heard this, if you guys haven't seen my video, exactly, whatever. Wow, did I say Brandon Alford? Robert Alford. My God, thanks for making that face, bro. You made a face, and I was like, yeah, that's the face I made. So thank you so very much for making that face. So Robert Alford, I apologize. Terrible. So yeah, I made a video about my reaction about this whole situation, and I wasn't very happy about it. So I'm pretty sure my subscribers already know what's going on. But let me know what you think, Morrow, as far as when you heard Robert Alford got hurt and is out for the rest of the 2020 season.
It's rough. It's rough. We were excited from last season, and injuries happen. It might be a comeback season. Partnering up with Patrick Peterson, because he led to the Falcons to the Super Bowl. He made some plays out there, so we were all excited to give a boost in that defense. But however, it was pectoral injury, so I believe it's somewhere around here in this upper body.
Pectoral.
It's hard to play, and there's people saying might cut for salary for salary space, but if you believe him, I'm trying to cheer him. But however, it is really a hard situation for the Red Sea, and to hear this sad story.
Absolutely, man, definitely. And what about you, Brandon, man? What were your first reactions?
Well, I was thinking about his fully guaranteed contract, because I know he's due 13 mil. So I was just like, well, I wasn't really shocked because he's been injured before. He played great on the Falcons, he made big plays on the Super Bowl, but it just sucks. And now I feel like we should sign a key to lead or someone. Do we need to get someone across?
Yeah, man, absolutely. For sure. I think one thing I mentioned here was the last time I felt very comfortable with having a cornerback opposite side of Patrick Peterson was probably Antonio Cromartie. Can you guys agree with me there?
Yeah, totally. I loved Antonio Cromartie on our team, but he played for a season or two, right?
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't with us very long, but when he was with us, he was balling out, and it was a really good tandem back there. I felt like that was the only time that I really felt comfortable as far as with Patrick Peterson and his tenure with the Arizona Cardinals. But word came down that Arizona Cardinals made a signing today. Maybe not the signing that we all wanted to hear, not the big splash play that we all wanted to hear, but we ended up signing Ken Crawley. Now, he comes from Las Vegas Raiders. I think he was, signed with them for a little bit, but they ended up releasing him. But he had some moments with the Saints, and he also had moments with the Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken. Have you guys heard anything about him, and are you guys excited about the signing? If not, tell me why.
I think he's just more depth, veteran-wise. Just more depth, more slot, just not I don't think he's going to be our number 2, but who knows?
Right.
It's fully up to Vance Joseph on that one.
True. Okay. Morrow, do you think it's more depth, or you think that they found their number 2 opposite side of Patrick Peterson, or even in the slot?
For me, it's the same thing what Brandon says. It depends on the coach, because, there's players that, want success in our team, a success on our team. That also happens. But, we got to see the training camp. We got to see the coaches, what he says in the interview as well during this training camp.
Right. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I hope it's just depth. I mean, I don't know as far as the extent of like what was he signed for. I don't assume it's going to be very much, but I was really honestly hoping for a bigger splash play, maybe like a Logan Ryan. But I understand that we cannot sign him in this terms that we are right now. Last time I looked at our cap space, I think we were at 5.3, if I'm not mistaken. It could be a little bit less, a little bit more, but Logan Ryan's probably going to be wanting up close of 13, 14, 15 mil a year, at least for the year, right? Or what do you guys think?
Sure. I think, probably around that ballpark, because he's played great. So if I'm him, I'm asking for as much as I can get.
Right, for sure. Absolutely. And I think that's one of the issues that we're all kind of running into. I think the expectations for an Arizona Cardinal fan to say, it's so much easier said than done, saying let's get all the big players out there, but we also got to take into consideration the money that we're putting into this team, because we have a cap space at the end of the day, which is unfortunate, but we do.
yeah, because Hopkins he's going to get paid soon. He's going to get top paid.
Yeah,
sure.
So there's Hopkins, there's Chandler Jones, which is probably in like a year or two, he's going to want to get another extension, maybe not the biggest one, but because he's already like 30. But there's also Budda Baker that we also got to consider to pay as well.
Yeah.
So everybody's coming on, and if you've been playing like Madden and playing franchise mode, you have to make some sacrifices, unfortunately, to some players that you don't want to see go. But honestly, it's going to have to happen eventually.
Oh, for sure.
Perfect. All right. So other than that, I know you said Aqib Talib, Brandon. Is there any other cornerback at this point? Let's say, for example, we had 5.5 still, and we had enough to sign an honest veteran cornerback out there. Is your option Aqib Talib, Brandon? Is that who you would go with as far as who's available?
Probably feel most comfortable with him and Patrick Peterson just being across. Like, I feel like that's a lot of veteran power. And they could have Byron Murphy, because I think he's a star in the making. And so it's a lot of help with him and Jalen Thompson, just to help the entire defense.
Absolutely. Perfect. What about you, Mauro? What do you think?
I believe there's a lot of free agents out there, like, that Cincinnati corner was like Webb, was it?
Oh,
isn't he like
Brandon Webb?
No, I think it's like
BW Webb.
That's right.
Is that holding a trial, something like that? I heard it. So
they're holding a workout for him. I'm not even sure what the extent is for him as of right now, but they did have a workout and a tryout for him. But maybe it didn't work out because Crawley just got signed up already. So
they're waiting for Crawley's test to come back and then his physical, and then signing.
And as far as, if everything's going to come back good, I think he should be signed to go. But Talib would be interesting. I know his last year in the NFL, was it with the Rams, right? If I'm not mistaken. Is that what Talib was with?
Yeah, he was with the Rams, and then he got cut because they also traded Marcus Peters also. So
that's right. Exactly.
Because they signed Goff to $100 million.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. I like Aqib Talib, but I think I like what you said as far as being veteran, like the veteran back there. He's probably not going to, lock down. He's not going to be like a Patrick Peterson. But to actually have somebody with veteran presence down there would be actually pretty awesome. Aqib Talib would be cool. There was also Tremont Williams, which we had probably about 3-4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. He was pretty decent. We had him on a one-year deal. But there's also Drake Kirkpatrick as a still free agent. We have Yokoyama says that right now in the comments. So there's still some people out there. Honestly, I hope that they don't end up with stop at Ken Crawley. I feel like Robert Alford is not such a big name, but he was a big focal piece in our defense moving forward. And getting this is just like a punch in the stomach to kind of be like, oh, wow, like, what do we do now? Like, are we forcing Byron Murphy to be that second cornerback, which he could probably succeed, but he still needs a little bit more work, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I wouldn't pressure him too much, but he did great last year because they had all the pressure on him last year for most of the season.
Right. Absolutely. Perfect. Yeah. So I also wanted to go ahead and touch on, if it's okay with you guys, if you guys been seeing any of the videos from the Cardinals YouTube channel, that they keep putting out from training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. No, they've been putting some pretty cool videos out there. I heard Cliff Kingsbury is pretty excited about the improvement of, I think it was 4 players, if I'm not mistaken: Andy Isabella, Jalen Thompson, Deontay Thompson, and there was more.
Keyshawn Johnson, and then
Keyshawn.
Yeah.
And who was the last one?
Keyshawn, those 4s.
Just those 4. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Andy Thompson, Keyshawn Johnson, and Trent.
And
Sherfield.
Trent.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. So honestly, this is kind of a topic that I wanted to go ahead and segue into, which is the wide receiving core. In my personal opinion, I feel like it's really fascinating to say we have DeAndre Hopkins, we have Larry Fitzgerald, and Christian Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
But who's going to be that number 4 wide receiver? Or maybe even a player that might, get higher praise and higher glory than Christian Kirk. Out of the wide receivers that we currently have right now, Hakeem Butler, Trent Sherfield, Keyshawn Johnson, Andy Isabella. Who do you think is going to be the next wide receiver? Not so much star, but the player that's going to come out and prove themselves in this Cliff Kingsbury's offense. We'll start off with Morrow.
Well, remember Keyshawn Johnson had a hot start in the first half of the season.
He did.
But after second half, kind of toned down. So I see is it a rookie? Is it right?
He was a rookie last year.
Last year. So it was very impressive for the performance he made. There's some I believe it was a 2-point conversions at a Thursday Night Football against the Niners. Remember, the Kyler kind of swing himself, throw himself, and he made a great catch as well. So making big plays. So I want to see keep the consistency at what everyone says. But that's the hardest part of being a professional. Keep the consistency. I'm looking forward for more action from Keyshawn Johnson. Johnson. There you go.
Keyshawn Johnson. So you think Keyshawn Johnson is gonna ignite into this flower and become the best? Oh, not best, but the next wide receiver, the number 4 wide receiver that we all pretty much need, right?
On point.
Perfect. Awesome. Brandon, what you got?
I want to see Andy or Butler for sure, because Butler trains with Calvin Johnson, so it's that's where he hasn't really had a shot yet. Yeah. I remember him in training camp last year before he got injured. He was doing great in the red zone. So that's where you really shine, is the red zone if it really matters.
I'm excited about it, man. But I know I heard a lot of stuff in last year's training camp where Hakeem Butler had a lot of issues with dropping balls, dropping the ball a lot, which is kind of concerning. But honestly, it's something that you can fix. So if it's something that he can be healthy throughout this training camp. Yeah, he's got the size, man. He can go up, dude. He's 6'5", bro. This guy is huge.
Massive, yeah. He's towers over people.
Yeah, seriously. So if we could somehow get Hakeem Butler going, that would be insane. DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, Christian Kirk, Hakeem Butler, nuts. That would be crazy to me. If you're gonna ask me the question, I would say Andy Isabella, just because I feel like he gives a different kind of look than all 3 of those. Because let's say, for example, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins, and Larry Fitzgerald. We know it's a shoo-in, right? 1, 2, and 3. I don't care the order. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. I think Andy Isabella gives something different than all of them do. So just the speedster, kind of the jet sweep type of guy, screenplay, hopefully. I feel like that would be Andy Isabella, but I like everybody's opinion. We have Keyshawn Johnson with Morrow, and we have Hakeem Butler with Brandon here, and myself saying Andy Isabella. One of us has to be right. Hopefully. One of us has to be right. Right? Yeah, you're right. Hopefully. So I would love to see it, man. I'm super excited about the season starting. We're probably about 24 days away from kickoff and going against the San Francisco 49ers. The giddiness of even saying 24 days away is nuts to me right now. I'm so excited. We need sports back, but there's nothing more like football coming back. It's a season. It's a different type of vibe. You know what I mean? So super stoked about it, man. So we cover the wide receivers. Who do you guys think is going to be a breakout player this year?
Ooh, Jalen Thompson. That's my number 1.
Dang, took that from me.
Yeah, Jalen and Drake. A lot of people are sleeping on Drake for some odd reason. Like if they look at when he actually entered with us and entered our offense, he popped off more than Zeke. He was better than Zeke if you look at the stat wise as soon as he entered the Cardinals offense.
Oh yeah.
That's true, man. That's true. Moro, what do you got? You can't say Jalen. You gotta say something different now.
All right, I'll take yours. Andy Isabella. Why not?
I hate you. Okay. So next breakout player. So you say Andy, we have Jalen. I honestly love the Jalen one, man. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna go the easy route, bro. I'm gonna go Isaiah Simmons, man. Come on, bro. What the hell? You guys are all sleeping on him. Everybody fell asleep. I'm just kidding. No, honestly, I think I would pick Jalen. Honestly, I would have picked Jalen 100%. Let's talk. Now that I mentioned Isaiah Simmons, let's talk about him a little bit. There was a lot of people in my comments, dude. A lot of people in my comments said, okay, Robert Alford's gone, right? Why don't we consider moving either Buddha to corner or even Isaiah Simmons to corner? Is that something that you guys thought about? Like, is that something like that? I didn't like the idea personally, but what do you guys think?
I want him to either be safety or linebacker because he's a monster. Just size wise, he's a monster. Byron needs to stay in the slot because I feel like he's like a star in the slot.
Right.
I feel like we need to get a number 2 that will be promising. Keep Byron where he is because I think Byron's a star in the making. And Isaiah Simmons, let him roam around like he did college and see where he just fits. Because he reminds me of Cam Chancellor, size-wise. I feel like he can light someone up, for sure.
I like that. What about you, Mauro? Do you think that we can possibly move him around, or do you kind of like the idea of him more of like a linebacker?
You know, my focus is on the tight end coverage, and it was hideous. It was just hideous. So,
yeah, it was.
I remember, like, who was it? Jordan Hicks. I think he was like taking too much burden around the area as a inside linebacker, and there wasn't obviously coach's mistake, but you know, we needed something like a breakout. We need something to slashy, that's why we draft Isaiah Simmons. So I want to see him just in a fixed position as a linebacker, and you'll see we can utilize him like the first 2-3 games, but I want to see how we're gonna shut down the tight end. And remember, we're facing George Kittle.
Well, Isaiah Simmons also said he could cover George Kittle, so it's like you got to let's see if the rookie can live up to it.
You better see him out there that first game, then. He's talking that high.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I love the Buddha and Kittle matchup, especially like when you got to see like the behind the mic where they see like the smack talking happens. I love that Buddha Baker got in Kittle's head, but I feel like Kittle had just a little bit more of an advantage than Buddha. There's size wise, he just towers over him, but Buddha held his own. He did pretty decent against Kittle.
Yeah, he did. Buddha throws himself out there though. When it comes to tackles, he just throws his body out there. Like,
dude,
he's nuts.
Love Buddha Baker, man. Honestly, he reminds me a lot of Tyron, but not brittle. You know what I mean? Like he actually stays healthy. But now all of a sudden, Tyron Matthew wants to be healthy everywhere he goes now, except for the Cardinals. He was like hurt every single time, which was really
and he hates us because of it. I don't know why he hates us for it.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Honestly, it is what it is. I'm not even gonna be bitter about it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So next topic I wanted to talk about is the offensive line. Word came out. So last topic, and then we'll jump to the comments. We'll go ahead and answer your guys' questions, just directing specific to us or viewers who want to talk about it in general. But I want to talk about the offensive line real quick. Marcus Gilbert ended up opting out of the 2020 season. When I first originally heard this, I was like, oh man, that's terrible. Probably the best offensive lineman in all of our line. But we do got some depth with Kelvin Beachum. We got Josh Jones out of the draft. So who do you think is going to start off in that right tackle spot?
I want to say Josh Jones. I feel like he's hurt from dropping so far. He got irritated. You could tell it hurt him a lot.
Yeah.
And when you have a chip on your shoulder like that, I think it pushes you to another level.
I like that. Okay, so you're thinking that he's going to take the spot over Kelvin Beachum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to say. I hope so. Just because he fell so
sure.
far. I felt bad for the guy. I was just like, damn, that has to suck to be saying you're going to go first and then drop that far.
First round, and then we get him in the third round. But honestly, good for us. Like.
Oh, heck yeah. I love it. I just felt bad for him. I was just like, it has to hurt. Like, it has to sting as a football player.
And also money-wise, too. Like, it's a big difference between a first-rounder and a third-rounder, honestly, like, as far as financial-wise goes. But he probably wanted more for, like, pride-wise, being like, I'm first-round caliber, and he goes into third round to the Arizona Cardinals. He's in a good spot. I think he'll be
Oh, for
fine by
sure.
the end of the day. What about you, Mauro? What do you think? Right tackle.
I like the idea of using, fresh rookies. Like I believe we're using Mason Cole as a center because AQ Shipley's out. But I want to take a little bit of safety and go with Justin Murray, starting right tackle.
Oh, buddy. I like that, man. I like that.
Get that Justin Murray, Kyler Murray combination right there.
The Murrays. The Murrays.
The
I
Murray
like that,
brothers
man.
right there.
That's good. Yeah, no, that's definitely cool, man. I'm completely 100% all up for that. So we're gonna go ahead and take it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
Oh, I try to say that we got pretty good in left one with DJ Humphrey. So I want to him show up in the right, shut it down on the right side.
Honestly, when I hear DJ Humphries, all I can think of is I hope he can stay healthy through the entirety of the year, man. That's the only thing I can think of. I love DJ Humphries. Season. Yeah, he did last season for sure. So I just hope it can continue, man. So what we'll do is we'll take it to the comments here. We'll read some comments from you guys. If you guys are specifically asking Mauro, if you're asking Brandon, if you're asking myself, you can either tag us or we could just talk about it. But we're also going to talk about the first game 24 days from now against the San Francisco 49ers. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that because it's going to be super exciting to talk about, man. Football's almost here, man. How are you guys not excited about it? What's going on? All right, let's get into the comments here real quick. So we got Bulldog71SS. Here we go. It says, what if Eno ends up being a breakout player or Weaver? Out of those two players, who do you think is going to be?
Eno,
more of an impact player?
Yeah, I want to say I like him from Arizona. Yeah, I liked him a lot. I think just to have 3 running backs that are deadly like that would be great.
Right. I just want him to get more get the time, you know what I mean? Be able to kind of
develop.
Develop, but also be able to get playing time because honestly, with a crowded room like Kenyon Drake, and he's gonna run that house down, man. He's gonna be so good. And then we have Chase Edmonds, which is just not a slouch either, man. He's gonna do really decent too. So I'm really excited to see how Cliff Kingsbury uses them. Yeah, exactly. So out of those two players, who do you think is not so much a breakout player, Mauro, but who do you think is going to have the most impact in this Cardinals team?
180 degrees. I'll go Evan Weaver.
Okay, so you're going to go with Weaver. So that's also a crowded room too. We have Devondre Campbell, Isaiah Simmons. I guess it's not that crowded. It's really just going to depend on who's going to. I guess it's really just going to depend on who's going to be that opposite side of Jordan Hicks. Let's be honest with you, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got here Petty Matt Ryan. Oh, that's awesome. I love that name. Says no, I'm not a big Cardinal fan, so a lot of stuff I can't relate. But where did that go? But I'm here to support my man BCAS. Dang, that's cool. So first question, how many years do you think Larry Fitzgerald has left? That's a great question. So you got your loyal supporters here, Brandon. Look at you. That's awesome.
He's going to answer.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not even going to talk. That's specifically for you.
Yeah, that's Troop. So what's up, Troop? That's his name. That's how I call him. He's one of my mods. But I want to say at least 2 more years. I feel like he wants to break Jerry Rice's record, but I'm not sure. He's so off and on. I'm like, man, he might retire this year. I want to say 2 years. I'm going to go a safe 2 years.
So you're saying this year, 2020 and 2021, and in 2022 he retires, right?
Yeah, I want to say. Hopefully he stays longer. If I could have it, I want him to stay another 10 years.
Sure.
Being a Cardinals fan without Larry will just be super awkward.
It's going to be weird, man. I can't even imagine that even happening. But that's a great question, man. Thank you so much. You said Troop is his name? Yeah, Troop. Awesome. Well, great question. We have our homeboy here, Jacob, who's been on the streams a lot. He says, do you think Kyler is a nightmare matchup for defense because he's fast and got a top 5 arm in the league? So do you think that he's going to be I've been seeing a lot of coordinators say that they think Kyler is going to be harder to stop than Lamar Jackson at this point. So a lot of people saying that there's a lot of high praise already for Kyler. So because he can run, but he's not a run first guy like Lamar Jackson was. Lamar Jackson can pass. Yeah. But Kyler can also pass after year 1. So year 2, when you get in the system, I feel like he's just going to be deadly. He's like that. Yeah, honestly, I think Kyler's probably a better pass pocket kind of. I want to say, better pocket passer. It's people are saying he's not because of his height, but I think he's gonna. Yeah, it's crazy to me, man. Russell Wilson is what centimeters taller. It's so nuts, man. The respect that Russell Wilson gets, which he deserves, rightfully so. He's got a Super Bowl. He's got so much things that you can say Russell Wilson does. He's a great quarterback. I hate the Seahawks and I hate saying it, but Russell Wilson is a great quarterback.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Russell Wilson. But when he first started, everyone said he's too short. He's not going to make it. But he proved everyone wrong, and I think Kyler's on the same path.
Just got to do that same thing, honestly. He's just got to shut them all down. And I think this year it's going to change. I mean, maybe not MVP. I feel like if we hold him to an MVP standard, I just hate when we have expectations because we always get disappointed. But as long as we make some, push to the playoffs, I'm super stoked for it.
Oh, for sure. Being in the playoffs will just be exciting for Cardinal fans in general.
Oh, for sure. Moro, what do you think about this question that Jacob has to say?
Kyler for a rookie season, I think he meet the expectations, but he also achieved over the expectations at the same time. So, as Jacob said, he got a big arm, as you say. He how many pounds he got? He got like way more, like some 8 packs right here.
Dude, it's like
more arms
15 packs, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's like
his durability is going to increase because I believe that was his issue when he come up from the draft. But I think year 2 is going to be different than rookie year. So I hope you just explode and just throw the hell you want on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just throw it.
I like that. Yeah. So we have a lot of Brandon love here. So we have N Yokoyama says, because when will you drop your next Cardinal video?
Ooh. Oh, most likely tomorrow.
There you go.
Tomorrow. I'm editing, so PC issues, but got everything fixed.
Nice.
Oh.
You heard it here first, guys. Heard it here
4K
first.
settings.
Right. Shoot. So we have Francisco says that predict your Cardinal records. We'll do that later, so stick around. We'll do that later. We have Cardinalson21 saying, first off, love seeing you because I love your Madden play with Cardinals. Do you guys also believe this will be a make or break year for Vance Joseph? That's a great question.
Ooh, that's so hard to determine because he has so many weapons now. Like, there's no excuse, I want to say. But losing Robert is like, well, that can't be just one position can't be an excuse. So I want to say it all matters on, I think everyone's looking at Simmons because everyone believes in Simmons. So if Vance Joseph doesn't develop him right, I feel like he's out.
Yeah. Like it. Yeah. I mean, perfectly said. You have to add it. You want to add anything else on top of that, Moro, or?
You got players. Now do your job, execute it. Don't feel like we did cost the game. So
don't put Chandler Jones in coverage.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
I hate to see him in coverage.
50 seconds less a game. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, just cover. Like,
I hated that. I hated seeing him in coverage. It bugged me.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what are you doing? And like when I'm watching football, it gets to like a whole nother level of craziness. But I really do think, man, if this defense is flopping, then Vance Joseph's job can be in jeopardy. If it excels, it's all due to the pieces that it's added and him putting it, in the right spot. So it all really just depends, honestly, what happens with Vance Joseph. So we have Red C in the house. Awesome, dude. This is Mike. When we have expectations, we get let down. Rest of us, wow, that's depressing, but so true. Yeah, I mean, I hate saying it, and that's the thing to me. I mean, I've been watching the Cardinals, like legit watching the Cardinals. Like, I can say, like, I was a Cardinal fan since I was born, but, like, I don't really know if I was a Cardinal. I was just a baby. But, like, I was legit watching the Cardinals for about 10 or 11 years now. Like, and
respect.
The expectations of having, the 2015 going to the 2016, coming off the NFC Championship and getting let down, it's just all the more of upsetting. Like, I just want to see a team that competes. I want to see a team that can push the playoffs and a team that we're proud of, man. Like, it's been long overdue, man. Honestly, the Arizona Cardinals, 2008, man. I keep thinking about 2008, and it bums me out when we almost had that Super Bowl against the Steelers. And
yeah, that one hits.
That one hits hard, man. Even if whoever brings up Super Bowl 53 is like, man, you don't even know the struggle. But yeah. So, yeah, let's go into the next one without me crying here. So, we got Josiah the Baller saying, hopefully Thompson does well at starting strong safety position. And that isn't a problem for us this year. I think Jalen will do good.
Yeah, same.
He showed promise last year, and he was a rookie. So, give him an extra year in the same defense, same verbiage, same systematic, same Buda Baker right next to you. Honestly, I think we will be good. On that safety spot. Strong safety, free safety with Buda, I think we'll be fine. What do you guys think?
I think he's gonna do great. I think he's, like I said, he's my breakout. He's the guy
Right.
I want to just him and Buda Baker. I feel like we'll just communicate well and be on the same level this year, on the field wise.
Like it. Morrow, anything?
Same,
No.
I believe he had a great game against Seattle away game, and that really impressed my eyes. I believe that was the game. So, shutting down the Strunks Seahawks offense. So seeing making big plays at big moments, it
Right.
definitely makes him a better player.
Mm-hmm.
So excited to see that.
Perfect. Yeah, we got Highness. Says AZ Sports Fan, how many fans do you think we're going to be allowed to attend? This is a great question.
Interesting.
We have not yet heard of anything yet. At least I haven't. Have you guys heard anything?
I haven't.
Any season ticket holders here?
So, no, I know for a fact season ticket holders have been canceled.
Get the notice, right?
Yeah,
because
whoever got it, like a single ticket, have been canceled. So everything is leading to believe that they're not going to have any people in attendance, but the word hasn't 100% came out.
Like, I know Cowboys said that they're going to have fans no matter what. So
that's crazy to me.
New York is shutting down.
Yeah.
So it's like, but there's also rumors that the 49ers are going to play at our stadium. So with everything going on, it's just, I want to say maybe September, maybe. Like, I don't even know.
Man, we're about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks away from the end of this month. So they should probably decide either if we're going to have fans or we're not. And I mean, as a league, I think it's kind of unfair, personally, and in my personal opinion, to have somebody have the upper advantage to have fans in their stadiums, such as the Cowboys, such as the Chiefs. I mean, I think the Ravens said they're going to have like 10% or 25% or something like that. I feel like it's an unfair advantage. Do you guys don't care, or what do you guys think?
Well, I just think it's September. We're going to take a full break, and then come October, there might be a chance for like a good amount of fans. Just space them out.
Okay.
So that's like here in Vegas, everything's completely normal. Like everything's open. I know California shut down because I have family over there, but it's like here in Vegas, everything's completely normal. But I know Raiders are not having no fans completely.
Really?
For a full month, but their owner wanted to not even have a season. So like all these owners are kind of back and forth on each other.
That'd be crazy to me. Like to not have a season would be so crazy. Like I get it as far as like the health wise goes, but like the money that gets lost from that, like it's nuts. And I hate like talking about money because at the end of the day, but it's nuts how much money that's going to be lost if it doesn't have a season. I think that's why
Jerry Jones. I think that's why Jerry Jones wants to do it, because of money. He's the wealthiest guy for a reason. So.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Let's say here we got it's Penguin 07. Says, do you think that Robert Alford is getting released after the season if he's not playing for 2 seasons after signing him? And I also heard the Cardinals are looking at the cornerback, looking at a cornerback as we speak. Can't speak.
I want to say yeah, because I think Chris Jones is going to be our number 2 if we're not signing anyone else. I say Chris Jones steps up at number 2.
Nice. Chris Jones or Kevin Peterson. We have Kevin Peterson has some flashes too.
Mm-hmm.
They're both very young still.
Yeah, true.
Do you think that Robert Alford's going to get released tomorrow?
Possibly. I'll call 50-50. Probably they'll wait till the middle of the season. They probably try to figure out. We shall see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 3-year contract, you're out for 2 entire years. I mean, I think it's kind of boot it kind of type. I mean, it's unfortunate. We're going to take a cap hit, but honestly, I feel like it's going to be for the best to get rid of him. Maybe looking into getting another young rookie cornerback in the draft. I mean, who knows? There's just so many different options that we can go about doing here.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Aaron Gonzalez says, "What's good, Bird Gang? How you doing, Aaron? What's up?" Cardinal Sin says, "I haven't heard anything. I have heard something about those who were season ticket holders may get the first dibs if they let fans in, but not 100% true." Yeah, I mean, that's honestly right there with me too, where we're kind of hearing some things in the works, but honestly, we don't know 100%. That's pretty much where I'm landing as well.
Or depend on states as well.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and segue over to the San Francisco 49er talk, man. Honestly, our first game against our division rivals, which we consider division rivals. They might consider us being brother, little whatever they consider. But honestly, I think the San Francisco 49ers are a division rival of ours, and I feel like they always play us hard. We play them hard. Super stoked, man. About 24 days away. not going to ask you straight off the bat, who do you think is going to win? Because we're not going to go there right now. But what do you see? Something. Okay, let's put the question this way. They're struggling on wide receivers right now. Who do you think that they're gonna get? Do you think they're gonna get any veterans in their wide receiving core?
Do they have money?
They got some. I don't think a lot.
I know. Where are they getting all this money from? That's a real
Super Bowl bonus, maybe.
Right, or something.
I don't. Even if they get receivers, I just don't believe in Jimmy Garoppolo. I really don't.
I don't either.
I don't. They're a run first team. They're not. Look at his stats. They're not great. He's not the quarterback. They're a run first team. They're still a dangerous team though. I'm a Cardinals fan, but that team is completely dangerous. Like that, they didn't get rid of anything really. They improved. They drafted a defensive player first round, a receiver who's promising. Brandon, I liked him. But yeah, they're a dangerous team. I give respect where respect's due. Just like the Seahawks, Russell Wilson, he's dangerous. Our whole division's dangerous besides Jared Goff.
What do you think is their best asset or the best spot on their on the San Francisco 49ers team? I'll go first because I feel like you guys are going to take this from me. The defensive line is scary. Their defensive line is no joke.
Mm-hmm. I want to say offensive line because their center rookie last year stepped it up. Their whole offensive line was really great, and that running game is just completely. That's what helps their running game so much is their offensive line, I feel like, and Jimmy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And they got Raheem Mostert. They signed him back. There was rumors that he wanted to get traded out because he wasn't getting paid like a number one wide receiver, but I'm sorry, number one running back. But honestly, he got paid, so he seems to be happy now. What do you think, Mauro? You can say defensive line too. I don't care.
Tight end, just one player, dominant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Boost up the team. One play can't change the game. He's a game.
I like that.
He's a game changer. Can't lie.
He really
gotta
is.
get that respect. Gotta give it credit. So
true. Big shout out, Red C in the house doing a super chat. It says 49ers just signed Jerron Brown. That's true. Our former wide receiver, Jerron Brown, has signed with the San Francisco 49ers. Thank you so much, Red C. And I also heard that they are looking into or they signed JJ Nelson. Can anybody confirm that or deny that?
I heard they were looking at him. I missed JJ Nelson. He was so good. I like that.
I like the speed, man. I like John Brown, his dance, man. He always got me. Every time he used to dance, kind of like that little.
Oh weird... yeah, that thing. Yeah, he's on the Bills. Yeah, I miss him too.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
So they're trying, man. They're trying to put their deep because obviously Deebo Samuels. We don't know if he's going to be coming back for the first game. I've been talking to San Francisco 49er fans who obviously know a lot more about their team than we do, but they're saying that he might miss out the first maybe 2 weeks, but he's looking into coming in the beginning of the season, if not the first game. So that's a little concerning. I mean, if we can not have to worry about Deebo, I would love that.
Yeah. Debo's good. I like Deebo a lot too, as just on the 49ers. He's their number one receiver for sure, besides George Kittle.
Right. Yeah, true. So let's take a look here. Yeah, we have people saying, Niners signed JJ. So, it seems like they did. Yeah, so they signed JJ Nelson. Okay. Dang. Yeah, exactly. That's my first reaction, too. Yeah.
He's fast.
I mean, they also got Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk was
their first
star
from ASU. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's good, man. He's honestly good. When the N'Keal Harry left.
Deep balls. Watch out.
Yeah, when the N'Keal Harry left ASU, he pretty much just took that helm and he ran with that, man. He was no business. No business. He's good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and go here. And I know I didn't want to go here, but we're going to go here. San Francisco 49ers, Arizona Cardinals, first week. Who do you got winning that game? And don't worry about the comments because we're going to get hate regardless. Who do you think is going to win the San Francisco 49er game? And you guys can participate too. If you guys want to put it in the comments below. Flood that chat. San Francisco 49ers, first week against the Arizona Cardinals. Who is going to win that game?
I'm going to go Cardinals just because I feel like that Super Bowl loss is going to hit them at first.
Yeah?
Just at first. But I say we trade. I'd say both records, we just trade completely.
Okay, and so you're saying okay, so it's kind of be like a split. Like they win one, we win one, but we will win the first one. Okay.
Yeah,
I like that. Mauro, what you got?
I'll take the head, so I'll take the Cardinals with the L.
Oh, everybody get Mauro. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So you're saying San Francisco 49ers are going to win that first game?
First game, I understand because first game you
Yeah.
don't know how the team's gonna come up against because it's the first game. But however, that's same for the Cardinals, same for
Yeah.
San Francisco. You never expect. Now, obviously, I like the Cardinals, so I want to say W for the Cardinals. However, you got to respect the fact they're so organized. Their coaches very well. They lost the Super Bowl, but they're still a great team. So
Yeah.
I kind of want the Cardinals take a L and just wake up in week 2. Get home and get the dub.
Okay. So let me ask you guys this. If we were to say, just on the offensive side of the ball, who has the better wide receiving core? San Francisco 49ers or the Arizona Cardinals?
Oh, hands down, Arizona Cardinals. I feel like if Captain Kirk can do 16 games for once in a season, we will be deadly. Like he's only played 13 games the most in a season.
Right.
So.
Okay.
And DeAndre Hopkins is, if not the best, one of the best receivers in the league today.
The best. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I 100% think it's him. So who do you think has the best running back core? Yeah, tough.
Cardinals.
You go Cardinals? Okay.
I'm gonna have to go Falcons. All right, Falcons. I was thinking of Tevin Coleman. I was thinking of Tevin Coleman, but I'm thinking 49ers. Yeah, because I like Tevin Coleman even when he was on the Falcons. He was just a monster.
It was due for somebody else to mess up. I messed up like 5 times already.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, man. So San Fran. Okay, so you're saying the San Francisco 49ers is a better running back group, and then we have the better wide receiver group.
Yeah,
so
this is the way their coach uses them. Their coach uses them so well.
He's smart, man. Let me tell you what. Kyle Shanahan is smart.
Oh, for
Probably
sure.
doesn't know how to finish games and like hold leads down, but they're kind of smart. He can do some stuff.
Mm-hmm. He's a great regular season coach.
Exactly, and it ends. Who has the best quarterback?
Oh, hands down, Kyler Murray is way better than Jimmy. I'm taking him all day. I'm taking
Hands
Kyler
down.
over Jimmy. Yeah, I don't believe in Jimmy at all.
I don't either, man. And you can't say that to San Francisco 49er fans because they can say we went to the Super Bowl, we had the better record, which honestly they did. But I feel like we're more prepared for the future. And I think that's better.
And my argument's like Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl also, and look where he is now. Like,
exactly. 110%. Perfect. Okay. So San Francisco 49ers, the first game. So we got Brandon saying Arizona Cardinals. I say Arizona Cardinals personally too. And then we got Morrow saying San Francisco 49ers. So one of us will be right. I just hope it's not a tie because that would be terrible.
And we got that last season.
Oh, yeah. We were been there, done that. I'm not about that right now. Okay. So let's go this last time. Last question, I promise, for the San Francisco 49er Cardinal comparison. Defense, just in general. The whole entirety of the defense.
Oh, I'm going to go 49ers. I like Nick Bosa a lot. Like I was hyped if we got him or Kyler. I like Nick Bosa a lot. I like him and his brother. So
yeah, Joey's also a beast too.
Yeah,
what you got, Morrow?
49ers, hands down as well. They're so organized. They got their great coach. Coach, you got the players, you got the coach, execute, and makes it perfect. So we got the skill set, but we're kind of still worried about our coordinator. So that was a big difference for me for calling for 49ers.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like we have a couple more tallies over, but honestly, it's going to come down to the execution of how the coaches play it, man. They got to get the adjustments done.
It's big.
Cliff Kingsbury needs to learn from the first game, the Lions game when we came out flat. That was probably
too much.
Yeah, I think they were so underprepared. I think they had the let's wing it mentality. I honestly do not think that they were ready at all. When they told us and they sold us this bag of goods saying we have this top secret offense, and I mentioned this plenty of times in my videos, that they've told us that, top secret offense, nobody's going to be able to stop us. Cliff Kingsbury, genius, guru, which honestly, I think he's going to develop into a great coach. Don't get me wrong. But at that moment, that first game against the Lions, it was a punch to the face, a punch to the gut saying, dang, we were not prepared. We should have played in preseason and not played so vanilla because, dang.
Took 12-minute out fourth quarter. And
that fourth quarter came back, man. And I think that was all Kyler. And I think Larry Fitzgerald honestly sparked a light under this team. I was like, man, you guys got to get your stuff together.
They simplify plays. That's what I felt when I was in the stadium. Like, just quick pass and just let it just go and quick pass and just move forward like simply. So I was like, why you guys didn't do this early?
I think he was playing it more safe. Yeah. Like he was so scared to kind of go all out like he wanted to. And I think halfway through the season, we really started seeing him run with Kyler and started to do just so much more.
Do more stuff, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
We definitely grew as an offense from the beginning to the very last game. What do you think is the most? And I'm sorry I'm asking you these questions, but I'm really curious to find out what you guys think. What was your favorite game, or kind of like the game last year where you're like, dang, we're coming up? Yeah, of course, man. Go ahead.
Falcons.
Love it. I was at that game.
Awesome. We were together. But we didn't see
no, we weren't together.
No, like we're the same like stadium, but we didn't see each other.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we've talked about this before.
But yeah, big game for Kyler.
Big game. What do you think, Brendan?
Dang, that's a hard one. I want to say the Browns one. I like Kyler Murray and Buda Baker going. Not Buda Baker. Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I just like they were both trash talking to each other, but they love each other. They're like brothers at the end of the day.
They are. No, and that's what I really like, honestly. Bottom line, I like that their communication with each other and everything seems to be really cool. Because when Kyler ended up winning, like he came up to me and was like, he was like cussing at him.
I got bragging rights, right?
Yeah. Really cool, honestly. That was gonna be my vote. So dang it, Brandon. I was going to say Browns, and I know there's games before that where we won, but that was the game where I'm like, man, we felt like there was a competition, between Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. Like, we can actually say, like, this is a matchup. Like, this is going to be really cool to see.
Well, there's that one, and then there's the Ravens one also, which a lot of people don't look at as a great game, but we held our own against the Ravens. Like
Ravens game, yeah, dude, 100%. If it wasn't for the cornerback depleting position that we had, where Pat Peterson wasn't there, he probably could have stopped Hollywood Brown, hands down.
Sure.
And tight end.
That tight end was inevitable, man. We were just garbage and like trying to cover tight ends.
Yeah, we didn't even have a full team, and we held our own against the Super Bowl favorites for more than half of the season.
Yeah, true.
I believe that was Kyler's like most throwing yards career high. 349 yards, I believe.
No, I think his best stat game was against the Falcons.
Wasn't it the Falcons? Because he went off on that game, man. That game was
touchdowns.
Probably one of the best games to go to because, man, I felt that crowd, man. That crowd was freaking roaring, man.
I agree.
Amazing game. Do you guys have any questions? Have any thoughts?
How do you think Drake's going to do?
Ooh, I like that one. I like that one a lot. I honestly think Drake's going to do very well. I think he's going to get 988 yards. I'm just kidding. It's also Civic. No, I honestly think he's going to be super close to 1,000. Really close to 1,000. Probably not over. Now, the only reason why I say that is because we're so wide receiver heavy that I do not see a world where we don't get our wide receivers involved, especially DeAndre Hopkins. Like, you can't sit here and say DeAndre Hopkins is going to have a 700, 800 yard season. He's not going to accept that. Like, that's not cool. Like, DeAndre Hopkins is magical.
What do you think he cries if he doesn't get that? Like, if he doesn't get to the 1,000 yards, do you think he turns into like an Odell Beckham type of situation?
I don't think he's as vocal about it, like letting it show out in the real world. But I do think that he cares.
He's more straight and focused.
Yeah, I think he cares about his stats and his what his appearance is in the NFL, almost like Larry Fitzgerald. Like, let's be honest here, when Larry Fitzgerald was younger than he is now, obviously, there was moments where him and Kurt Warner got at it. I don't know if you guys seen any videos about this, but this was like during their playoff run where Larry Fitzgerald was super upset that he wasn't getting the ball, and Kurt Warner was like, hey, man, we're a team. Like, bottom line, I'm going to give it to the person that's open. And he got shut down. And it's so crazy to see the Larry Fitzgerald then to like what he is now. But like Kurt Warner, like he was like, bro, no, you gotta calm down, man. You'll get your balls, but
there's also moments where Larry didn't even want to be great. He was just like, no, I'm good how I am. I was just so shocked by that because now the Larry we know now, he wants to be one of the greatest of all time. He doesn't say it, but there's no way you don't know it. Like if you're that good, you know it.
You gotta give a credit that turnaround from Kurt Warner as his leadership. That counts a lot for the Red Sea.
100%, man. I'm so excited about the season. Like, I don't think you guys understand. We'll try to go ahead and like get more of these live streams on. Kind of like how I want to play my schedule off as far as like on the AZ Sports Fan YouTube channel. We'll go ahead and just depending on availability and who's available, but we'll do live streams hopefully on every Sunday night. Depending, I mean, if it's a Cardinal game on Sunday Night Football, I probably won't because they're super late. I'll probably do it to the next day or maybe on Tuesdays. It's either going to be Tuesdays where I'll got to go ahead and move it over to, but that's kind of like where I'm foreseeing this happening. But I'm really excited, man. Super, super excited about the NFL season about to start. I don't think it's going to cancel, my personal opinion. All right.
College.
College is done for, at least for this season. Last question I want to let you guys know, and I told you this in the beginning of the stream. I'm going to ask you guys this. What do you guys think the record is for the Arizona Cardinals by the end of the season?
I'm going to say 10-6.
10-6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it a little safe. 10-6, 9-7-ish. Like around that ballpark.
Okay.
I just want to get my hopes up. Like if we do better, then hey, I'm wrong and I'm happy wrong.
Right, exactly. Because it's not so bad at that point. Yeah. we got Lennon Wolf, the AZ Sports fan, says we're going 16-0.
Oh,
dang.
yeah.
Oh, I love that expectations, and that's super awesome. Right, I know, all right? What do you think, Morrow?
I'll take 9-7.
9-7?
Beat Seahawks and Rams twice. How about that? Twice each.
Okay. Oh, that's a great question. Okay. So, okay. I like that. So you think we're going to sweep the Rams, you said?
Got to do it, right? They got new stadium.
You got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, honestly.
I think Jared Goff broke that team. That's I really did. That bank account, the money he got, it broke that team.
And that's the thing, too. Like, I don't know, man. They went based off of him taking them to the Super Bowl, bottom line. And
but look what Patrick Mahomes did. He played it out perfect. He cared about winning, but also getting paid. Like the way he structured his contract was the smartest thing you can do as a player.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So we got Explosion Gaming Sense. We learned from the Bubble Suns. Go undefeated. I love that. That's hilarious.
Mentality right there.
That's good mentality. I don't know if you guys watched.
There's also rumors that the Lakers are going to shoot for Devin Booker in the offseason.
Whoa!
If they lose, I seen that today.
Really?
Actually, yeah, that if they lose in the first round, they're going to try to go after Devin Booker.
Like trade for him?
Didn't they lose to Portland last night?
They did, yeah.
Yeah, and I like LeBron, happy. But if they go after Devin Booker, I will not like LeBron anymore.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, don't touch him. He's like our Larry Fitzgerald for the Suns, so don't even get close to him.
Yeah.
He got future.
Right, exactly. Well, perfect, guys. Well, thank you so very much for coming on, man. I know I was shooting for like anywhere between 40 to 45 minutes. But let me know what you guys think out there, all 40 of you people. If you can tell me on the comments below what you think the Arizona Cardinals record is going to be for the 2020 campaign. That's how we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Appreciate every single one of you guys and Morrow and Brandon being on the stream. Thank you so very much for all you guys. Peace out. That's all I got. All right, guys, I'm out. Thank you so much. Later.